Sports play a big role in today's society by attracting many viewers and influencing people of all ages. Athletics have been proven capable of teaching children certain aspects of life, such as sportsmanship, teamwork, togetherness, and also how to create friendships. There is much good that can come out of sports, as it can keep us in good physical shape, improve body movement, and keep a good hand-eye coordination. On the other hand, sports also has negative issues that should be addressed. One of these big issues is sexism in sports. Sexism in sports has been a serious issue since the Olympics in 1912, when there was absolutely no place at major championships for a women's event. Sport media exclude female athletes by rarely covering women's sports. In addition, when sport media members do cover women's sports, they often trivialize the women's athletes by comparing their abilities to men, minimizing their accomplishments, or describing them as sex objects. Sport media members are also more likely to elaborate on the personal lives and the use of humor when describing female athletes. In 2003, a study from the Journal of Communication, researchers Andrew C. Billings and Susan Tyler Eastman analyzed 52 hours of NBC primetime coverage from the 2002 Winter Olympics and found out that men received almost twice as much as coverage as women, a larger gap in gender coverage than the previous 5 Olympic Games. Men's events received more than 6.5 hours of coverage compared to women's events. We see a lot of stereotypes and sexism in sports. For example, football has a long history of sexism. We might as well start at the top with the man of the moment, suspended FIFA President Sepp Blatter, who once said, "Let the women play in more feminine clothes, like they do in volleyball. They could, for example, have tighter shorts. Female players are pretty, if you excuse me for saying so, and they already have some different rules to men, such as playing with a lighter ball. That decision was taken to create more feminine aesthetic. So why not do it in fashion?" Sexism in sports will always have its stereotypes, even through social media, like these tweets. So next time when you want to criticize a woman in sports, you better think twice and not get in the same ring with Rhonda.
I've got to be honest. I've always wondered, what would it be like to compete against someone who's been in the Olympics for judo, someone who dominates all the other women, arm bars everywhere. I want to see, are you, not to take anything away from you because you're a female, but I don't think you have as much strength and can compete with a man, even though I'm a white belt. Are you willing to take the True MMA Show challenge today?
Yes, I'm very willing. You know how to push my buttons. That was exactly how to get me to throw you. I'm sorry.
I felt my ribs crush. I landed on my balls and my ribs.